Okay, so right now, somewhere out there, someone with less money than you is making more than your monthly salary. And here's the kicker. They don't own a single product they're selling. Not one box, not one shelf. Now, if that reality makes you feel a little uncomfortable, that's actually a good thing. Because for years, we were all taught a very specific rule about what it takes to build wealth. And the truth is, that rule has quietly become completely obsolete. To make money, you have to spend money first. We've literally all heard this, right? It's the oldest rule in the book. We've heard it from our parents, our teachers, financial advisors. The belief that you absolutely must have capital to generate capital feels so much like common sense that we just don't stop to question it. But it creates this incredibly frustrating loop. You feel like you can't get ahead because you weren't handed the starting funds. Well, as you'll see in this explainer, common sense and financial truth are definitely not always the same thing. Okay, let's dive into this. The traditional requirement to start a business has always looked exactly the same. You buy the inventory, you rent the storefront, and then you just pray it sells before the bills come due. We look at that massive mountain of risk and assume, well, that's simply the toll you have to pay to play the game. But today, the fastest growing digital sellers are proving that this requirement of upfront inventory is entirely a myth. It's a lie. I want you to picture walking through an unsettlingly empty warehouse. There are no crates, no forklifts, just vast, empty space. We are so conditioned to look at an empty space like that and see a failed business. But I want you to really let this question sink in. What if that empty warehouse is actually the ideal state? What if the real barrier keeping you from financial momentum wasn't a lack of money in your bank account, but just a fundamental misunderstanding of how value is actually created? So think about what actually creates profit in a transaction. It is not the cardboard box. It's not the massive warehouse storing the box. Profit is generated by the connection between a product someone desperately wants and a person willing to deliver it to them. That's the whole shebang. That is the entire transaction. Ownership of the physical item was never the actual requirement. Access to the item was. And once you understand that fundamental difference, the whole game changes. You stop trying to hoard things and you start trying to connect things. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly the paradigm shift we're talking about here. Under the old way, you absolutely had to buy the physical items, pay the crazy rent, and just absorb all the risk. But under the new way, the physical item sits perfectly safely with a supplier. Your job, literally your entire business model, is built on trust, presentation, and access. You become the curator, not the storage facility. This whole concept, it's called reselling or dropshipping, and it's remarkably simple. Somewhere near you or online, there are suppliers. We're talking wholesale markets, local supplier apps, manufacturers, and they already have the product sitting in their warehouses. In fact, to put that into perspective, nearly a third of all online stores have adopted this exact model today. You don't buy from them upfront. Instead, you simply take really clear photos of what they're offering. You list those products on platforms like Facebook Marketplace or Instagram, and you set a price that includes your profit margin. You are selling trust and access, while the physical stock remains entirely out of your hands. So let's actually trace how the value flows here. Step 1, the supplier holds the product. Step 2, you list it on your phone with a slight markup. Then, a customer buys it from you, you pay the supplier their base cost, and step 3, the supplier ships it directly to your customer. You literally never touch the product. The digital current completes the circuit, and the profit margin just stays in your pocket. Now, you might be wondering, if this is so incredibly accessible, why don't more people do it? This is the part nobody really talks about. When faced with this information, the immediate assumption is, oh, people who don't do it must just be lazy. But that's simply not true. It is absolutely not laziness. It is fear, brilliantly disguised as logic. Your hesitation isn't some sort of character flaw. It is biology, hardwiring your brain to avoid uncertainty at all costs. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the actual science behind that fear. It's called loss aversion. It's a very well-documented psychological pattern where the pain you anticipate from losing something, even if it's just a tiny bit of effort, feels almost twice as powerful to your brain as the excitement of gaining something of equal value. Your brain is literally just trying to protect you by keeping you exactly where you are. So it brings up a pretty profound question to ask yourself. Why does a zero-risk business still feel like a huge threat to your brain, even when a business model requires absolutely no upfront capital? Your primal brain still treats it like a dangerous, creeping threat. Why? Simply because it's unfamiliar. Starting anything with no guaranteed outcome feels inherently dangerous to a mind that has evolved to crave absolute safety and predictability. But listen, that fear, it isn't actually protecting you. It's just keeping you stuck. And this is the empowering realization you really need to take away from this explainer today. The people who succeed at this model are not inherently smarter than you. They aren't luckier, and they definitely weren't handed some golden ticket. They just acted before their fear had time to build a logical case against them. They opened a supplier app, screenshotted a product, and hit post while their brain was still trying to talk them out of it. All right, let's pivot and make this highly practical. We're gonna look at the tangible tools that actually allow you to act before that fear sets in. Because the crazy part is, the digital infrastructure you need to start right this second, it's already waiting for you. Zero. Just let that massive zero really anchor your understanding for a second. The upfront capital requirement for this business model is completely, unequivocally non-existent. I want to speak with absolute certainty here. You do not need a business loan, you do not need angel investors, and you absolutely do not need to drain your hard-earned savings account. The cost to begin building this invisible wealth is exactly $0. You don't even have to guess your way through the operations because an entire arsenal of free tools already exist to make this run like a fully established business from day one. Facebook Marketplace and Instagram, those are your storefronts. Meta Business Suite lets you manage all your messages for free. You don't need some complex Wall Street software. A simple, free Google Sheet tracks your sales perfectly. And Canva allows you to design a logo in minutes, meaning your brand looks totally professional before you've even finished your morning coffee. Just picture someone starting out with literally nothing but their phone and dedicating maybe 1 to 2 hours a day after work. They browse a wholesale app, find some trending home decor or clothing basics, and list them using those free tools we just talked about. Within weeks, orders actually start coming in. Now, this isn't about getting rich overnight. It is about something far more profound. It's proof to your own brain that income can genuinely start from zero. It's about finally removing that false, stubborn obstacle that money is required to make money. This state of having zero physical inventory, it represents the ultimate clarity of action. This isn't about hustling harder and burning yourself out. It's just about acting differently. You have to stop waiting for permission from gatekeepers, and you have to stop waiting for a massive pile of capital that you honestly just don't need. Look, we need to shrink this giant mountain down into a single, totally manageable step. Don't try to build a massive global empire today. Pick just one category, say home decor or phone accessories. Find one single reliable supplier. And then just commit to listing 10 products this week. Not 50, just 10. You just want to let that very first sale happen, because I promise you that first small win will rewire your brain's fear response faster than months of reading and research ever could. So, the crucial point is this core paradigm shift. Value moves through connection, not ownership. If you can simply connect a desire with a fulfillment, you hold the value. You don't need to hoard the physical goods in a warehouse. And when you finally see the economy through this lens, it's like, wow, the heavy doors just swing open. The opportunity was always there, waiting right there in the invisible space between the supplier and the customer. I want to leave you with this really provocative thought. You were never broke because you lacked opportunity. You were just waiting for a version of ready that only arrives when you act. Readiness is not some magical feeling that comes to you while you sit on the couch overthinking. It is a state of being that is created the exact moment you take that first step. You literally have everything you need in your pocket right now. Think rich, live free.